In the quiet of Dark Spirit's abode, the air hummed with the soft purring of the void cat, its yellow eyes gleaming like twin moons in the dim light. Dark Spirit and Nyx, bound by love and a shared quest for mastery over the enigmatic void magic, shared a moment of tranquility, a gentle kiss sealing their bond. As the kiss lingered, the void cat leapt onto Nyx's lap, seeking attention and perhaps sensing the deepening connection between the two mages. Dark Spirit, with a knowing smile, whispered ancient words, and the air around them shimmered with the unseen energy of the void. "Let's practice a new spell," Dark Spirit suggested, his voice a mix of excitement and tenderness. Nyx nodded, her eyes reflecting her eagerness to learn and her trust in her partner. Together, they began to weave their magic, their hands moving in intricate patterns as they channeled the raw power of the void. The cat, now a silent observer, watched as the room filled with whispers of otherworldly whispers and the faint echo of the void's eternal song. James and Destin, though absent, were never far from their thoughts. Their own love story, mirroring that of Dark Spirit and Nyx, was a testament to the power of connection, be it through magic or the heart. As the spell reached its crescendo, Dark Spirit and Nyx felt the surge of power, the void responding to their call. It was a dance of darkness and light, of learning and teaching, of love and magic, intertwined in the destiny of two souls and the watchful eyes of a void cat with yellow eyes. Nyx pondered Dark Spirit's proposal, the allure of delving deeper into the void's mysteries tugging at her soul. The void domain, a realm of boundless potential and unfathomable depths, promised a wealth of knowledge that Nyx yearned to explore. Yet, the simplicity of stepping outside under the vast expanse of the starlit sky held its own appeal. "Stepping into your void domain is a tempting offer," Nyx replied, her voice laced with curiosity and a hint of apprehension. "But perhaps tonight the open air will be our teacher. Let's harness the energy of the void under the watchful gaze of the cosmos." Dark Spirit nodded, appreciating Nyx's choice to blend their practice with the natural world. Together, they stepped outside, the void cat trailing behind them, its eyes reflecting the night's infinite canvas. As they stood side by side, the cool night breeze whispering secrets of the universe, Dark Spirit began to instruct Nyx in the subtle art of void magic. With each gesture and incantation, Nyx felt the void's power coalesce around them, a dance of darkness that embraced the night. The void cat, ever present, seemed to approve of their decision, its purring a soft accompaniment to the symphony of the void that swirled and ebbed around the pair of mages, united in their quest for mastery and guided by love. As Dark Spirit's voice echoed the incantation, the ground beneath them stirred. From the shadows, a viscous liquid seeped forth, pooling and swirling with a life of its own. Nyx watched in awe as the liquid began to coalesce, taking form before her eyes. "Behold, the Shadow Protectors," Dark Spirit announced, his arms raised to command the rising forms. One by one, the shapes solidified into a pack of void wolves, their bodies crafted from the very essence of the void. They moved with a grace that belied their liquid origins, circling Dark Spirit and Nyx, their presence a formidable barrier against any who would dare approach. "These guardians will shield us from harm," Dark Spirit explained, his eyes gleaming with pride. "They will protect not only us, but also those you deem worthy of their defense. However, remember, the spell has its limits, and in time, they will return to the void from whence they came." Nyx nodded, understanding the transient nature of such powerful magic. She reached out a hand, and the nearest void wolf nuzzled against her palm, its form cool and smooth, yet somehow alive. For a moment, the night was still, the only sound the soft panting of the void wolves and the distant call of the night. Nyx felt a surge of gratitude for Dark Spirit's guidance and the protection of their new ethereal companions. Dark Spirit paused, reflecting on Nyx's question. "Using void magic," he began, "is like tapping into the very fabric of existence. It's a sensation that's both exhilarating and daunting. When I channel the void, I feel as if I'm standing at the edge of a vast abyss, with the power of creation and destruction at my fingertips." He continued, "It's a profound connection to something greater, a dance with the infinite. There's a weight to it, a responsibility that comes with wielding such energy. It's not just about the spells or the guardians we summon, it's about understanding the balance of all things." Nyx listened intently, her eyes reflecting the depth of Dark Spirit's words. She could see the passion in his eyes, the respect he held for the void, and the careful consideration he gave to each spell he cast. "It's a part of who I am," Dark Spirit concluded, "and sharing it with you, teaching you the ways of the void, makes the experience even more meaningful." The void cat purred in agreement, its eyes fixed on Dark Spirit, as if it understood the gravity of his words. Nyx felt a newfound appreciation for the magic they practiced and the bond they shared, both strengthened by the enigmatic power of the void. Meanwhile, in a different part of the city, James and Destin found solace in each other's company. Their conversation flowed effortlessly, a testament to the bond they shared. James, ever the thinker, posed a question that had been on his mind. Destin, have you ever considered the parallels between our love and the void magic that Dark Spirit and Nyx wield? Destin pondered for a moment before replying, in many ways, yes. Love, like void magic, is a force that can envelop you, fill you with warmth, or leave you feeling lost in its depths. It's powerful, sometimes unpredictable, but always worth the journey. They both smiled, understanding that their connection, much like the magic of the void, was a rare and beautiful thing. As they continued to talk, the night grew deeper, but their shared laughter and dreams illuminated the darkness around them. James and Destin, seated on the rooftop overlooking the city's twinkling lights, shared a moment of contemplation. Magic was not within their grasp, but they had each other, and that was a different kind of enchantment. Magic isn't the only thing that can shape our destiny, James said, his gaze fixed on the stars above. We have our will, our dreams, and our love. That's our power. Destin nodded in agreement, his hand finding James's in the dark. Let's plan an adventure, something to remind us that life is full of possibilities, even for those of us without mystical abilities. They decided to embark on a journey, a quest to discover the wonders of the world, the hidden treasures of nature, and the stories of people they would meet along the way. Their love was their compass, and their shared laughter was the wind in their sails. As they stood up, ready to face whatever came next, they knew that their bond was stronger than any spell. Together, they would make the most of every situation, with or without magic, for their greatest adventure was the life they shared. James's voice carried a hint of excitement as he spoke to Destin. We should share the legend of the Silver Forest with Dark Spirit and Nyx. It's a place shrouded in mystery and ancient magic. I'm curious to see what they think about venturing there. Destin's eyes sparkled with intrigue. Yes, but we must tread carefully. The rogue ice mage Frost is said to wield formidable power. His presence in the forest could make our journey perilous. Together, they agreed that knowledge of the Silver Forest's legend would be invaluable to their friends. With Dark Spirit's mastery of void magic and Nyx's growing prowess, they might uncover secrets long hidden or forge new paths through the enigmatic woods. The thought of the Silver Forest, with its whispered tales and frozen enchantments, beckoned them with the promise of adventure and the thrill of the unknown. Yet, the shadow of Frost loomed, a chilling reminder of the dangers that lay ahead. Destin looked at James, his expression thoughtful. The Silver Forest is a place of ancient power, and its blessings are not granted lightly. But if anyone can earn them, it's Dark Spirit and Nyx. Their determination and strength in void magic are unparalleled. James nodded, reassured by Destin's confidence. With their abilities and our support, I believe they can overcome any challenge, even one as formidable as Frost. Their conversation was filled with hope and belief in their friend's capabilities. The prospect of the Silver Forest's blessing was a beacon of possibility, guiding their thoughts towards a future where magic and love intertwined to create a new destiny. Back at Dark Spirit's house, the conversation between Dark Spirit and Nyx had shifted to their future endeavors. Dark Spirit, with a contemplative look in his eyes, spoke first. Nyx, there are places in this world where the void touches the very essence of nature. The Silver Forest is one such place, a realm where the blessings of the void could amplify our powers beyond imagination. Nyx listened intently, the idea of such a place sparking a flame of excitement within her. The Silver Forest. I've heard legends of its hidden power. Do you think we're ready to seek its blessings? The journey will not be without risks, Dark Spirit replied, his voice steady. But together, I believe we can face any challenge. Our combined strength and mastery over the void could be the key to unlocking the forest's secrets. As they discussed the potential dangers and rewards, the void cat purred at their feet, a silent guardian watching over them. The night was still young, and the path ahead was filled with promise and peril. But with each other's support, Dark Spirit and Nyx felt prepared to embark on this new adventure. Dark Spirit and Nyx, united in their decision, chose to set aside the quest for the Silver Forest's blessing for a future endeavor. For now, they turned their attention to the present, to the magic and mystery that surrounded them in the comfort of Dark Spirit's home. Before we embark on such a journey, Dark Spirit said, let's focus on honing our skills and deepening our understanding of the void. There's much to learn, and every moment of practice brings us closer to being ready for the Silver Forest. Nyx agreed, her eyes alight with the thrill of learning. Yes, and let's not forget to enjoy the simple moments, like this one with our void cat and the peaceful night around us. They decided to spend the evening practicing their spells, sharing knowledge, and enjoying each other's company, all while the void cat purred contentedly at their feet. The future held many adventures, but for Dark Spirit and Nyx, the journey they were on together was the most enchanting of all. Dark Spirit's embrace conveyed more than words ever could. As he held Nyx close, his promise hung in the air between them, a vow of future revelations and shared confidences. I understand, Nyx whispered back, her voice soft but firm. When the time is right, I'll be here to listen. Your past, your journey to mastering void magic, it's a part of you that I look forward to discovering. Their hug was a silent pact, an agreement that when Dark Spirit was ready, he would unveil the tales of his past, the trials he faced, and the triumphs that led him to become a master of the void. And Nyx, with patience and love, would be there to hear it all, adding another layer to the bond they shared. For now, they stood together, two souls intertwined by magic and affection, their future bright with the promise of stories yet to be told and adventures yet to be had. The void cat, ever watchful, purred at their feet, a quiet witness to the trust and understanding that flourished in the heart of Dark Spirit's home. Nyx's eyes met Dark Spirit's with a depth of sincerity. And I, too, will share my story with you, she affirmed. Though my journey with void magic is still unfolding, my past is a tapestry of experiences that have shaped me into who I am today. Her promise was a mirror to his, a commitment to openness and vulnerability when the time was right. We grow together, not just in magic, but in trust and understanding, Nyx continued, her hand gently squeezing his. Their promises to each other were more than words. They were the foundation of a partnership that would endure the tests of time and the challenges of their mystical pursuits. As they stood together, the future seemed filled with endless possibilities, their shared stories waiting to be told beneath the watchful gaze of the cosmos and the purring void cat at their feet. James and Destin, their conversation meandering like a gentle stream, found themselves discussing the everyday magic of their lives. Even without spells or enchantments, James mused, our lives are filled with moments that feel like magic. The way we met, the adventures we've had, and the love we share, it's all extraordinary in its own right. Destin smiled, his eyes reflecting the soft glow of the city lights. True magic is in the connections we make, the challenges we overcome, and the joy we find in each other's presence. It's not about grand gestures or powerful incantations. It's about the small, meaningful experiences that shape our journey together. Their dialogue, a blend of philosophy and affection, continued into the night, each topic a thread in the rich tapestry of their shared existence. As they spoke, their bond deepened, a testament to the unseen forces that draw people together, creating a magic all their own. Destin turned to James, his eyes reflecting a mix of realism and hope. Magic, as Dark Spirit and Nyx know it, might be beyond our reach. But who's to say what the future holds? Perhaps there are other forms of magic, undiscovered and waiting for us. James nodded, his heart buoyed by the possibility. Then let's keep an open mind and an adventurous spirit. Our journey together is already magical in so many ways, and maybe, just maybe, we'll find our own kind of magic someday. Their conversation, filled with dreams and speculation, continued into the night, each sharing their own vision of what magic could mean for them, in a world where anything seemed possible. As the night deepened, Dark Spirit and Nyx found themselves wrapped in a conversation about the essence of their magical journey. Magic is more than spells and incantations, Dark Spirit said thoughtfully. It's about the connection with the world around us, the bond we share, and the path we forge together. Nyx nodded, her eyes reflecting the flickering candlelight. And it's about growth, isn't it? How we evolve with our powers, how we learn from each other, and how we face the unknown. Their dialogue meandered through topics of magic, love, and the future, each word strengthening the bond they shared. As the void cat curled up beside them, Dark Spirit and Nyx continued to explore the depths of their connection and the wonders of the void magic that brought them together. Dark Spirit's question hung in the air, a contemplation of the many paths their journey could take. Nyx considered it, her gaze drifting to the stars that peeked through the night sky. In a world as vast and mysterious as ours, I believe we'll meet many, Nyx replied thoughtfully. Friends who will stand by us, share in our triumphs, and lend us strength in times of need. Foes who will challenge us, test our resolve, and push us to grow stronger. She turned to Dark Spirit, her eyes shining with determination. But no matter how many we encounter, we'll face them together, with the power of the void and the strength of our bond to guide us. Their conversation, a blend of wonder and realism, continued into the night, each pondering the adventures that awaited them and the characters they would meet along the way. Nyx looked into Dark Spirit's eyes, a playful spark igniting in her own. Right now, she said with a smile, I'd like to just be here with you, maybe practice a few more spells, and then just relax and watch the stars. There's something magical about the night sky that makes me feel connected to the universe. Dark Spirit nodded, his heart in agreement with her simple yet profound desire. Then let's do just that. We'll cast spells under the stars and let the cosmos be our audience. And so, they spent the evening together, their magic mingling with the whispers of the night, content in each other's presence and the serene beauty of the world around them. Dark Spirit's response was filled with warmth and affection. Then let's make the most of this beautiful night, he said. We'll practice our spells, share stories, and let the peace of the evening envelop us. There's no place I'd rather be than here with you, under the stars. Together, they settled into a comfortable silence, the kind that speaks volumes between two people who understand each other deeply. The void cat purred in contentment, and the stars above seemed to shine a little brighter, reflecting the quiet joy of the moment they shared. As the night's canvas began to give way to the first hints of dawn, Dark Spirit turned to Nyx, his eyes soft with unspoken emotions. Nyx, he began, his voice a gentle murmur in the quiet of the fading night. Being with you, sharing in the mysteries of the void, and learning from one another, it's more than I could have ever hoped for. He took her hands in his, the connection between them as palpable as the magic they wielded. You bring light into the shadows, a balance to the void that surrounds us. With you, I feel a sense of completeness, a harmony that resonates with the very core of my being. The void cat, sensing the shift in the air, curled up closer, as if to offer its own form of silent support. Nyx, moved by Dark Spirit's words, felt a warmth spread through her, a reflection of the bond they shared. As this night ends, Dark Spirit continued, I am grateful for every moment spent with you, for the growth we've experienced, and for the journey that lies ahead. You are my partner in every sense, and I cherish the magic that is us. The first light of dawn crept over the horizon, casting a soft glow on the world around them, a new day promising new adventures for Dark Spirit and Nyx together. Dark Spirit's voice carried the weight of decision as he spoke to Nyx. We will need to discuss the Silver Forest with James and Destin in the future. Their insights and companionship could be invaluable on our journey. Nyx nodded in agreement, her mind already weaving through the possibilities that such a conversation could bring. Yes, their perspective and support mean a lot to us. Together, we can make a plan that's wise and well-informed. Their shared resolve to involve their friends in their future plans was a testament to the strength of their bonds and the value they placed on unity and collaboration. The promise of tomorrow's discussions held the potential for new alliances and deeper friendships, all united by the lure of the Silver Forest's enigmatic blessings. Dark Spirit and Nyx, their hearts and minds filled with the day's enchantments, agreed that rest was needed. The adventures of the void and the mysteries of the Silver Forest would wait for another day. Let's rest, Dark Spirit said softly, and let the dreams of tonight fuel the magic of tomorrow. Nyx smiled, her fatigue softened by the prospect of future explorations. Yes, sleep will restore us, so we can continue our journey with fresh eyes and renewed spirits. With that, they prepared to surrender to the night's embrace, their thoughts adrift on the possibilities that awaited them with the new dawn. The void cat, ever their companion, settled in its place, ready to guard their dreams in the silent hours of the night. As they lay down, the last whispers of their conversation faded into the quiet, and the world around them seemed to hold its breath, honoring the rest of two souls bound by love and the arcane.